to Wine by the Case,
where we're going to uncork legal insights one bottle of bubbly at a time.
So this is our New Year's Eve episode,
Yes.
and we are super happy. 2025 has been a pretty good year,
Yeah.
but we have high hopes for 2026.
We do, and we're ringing in the new year properly because she looks like a disco ball.
Well, so do you.
I have on my sparkle, and I say, we're having a ball, but that's one of the things. If when you've got these moments in life, celebrate them, especially with good friends.
I know, and we're celebrating this amazing podcast, and we
Yes.
have so much fun.
We do.
Filming, and we hope you all have fun watching. So we're gonna play a little. Well, here's a question: do we want, because you can't have a celebration?
No.
You can't have any celebration without this, but you definitely cannot have a celebration for New Year's Eve without a little champies.
Bubbly. So we actually did a split
Because she wanted a full bottle, and I would like to walk out of here.
Well, and on top of it, this is a Philippe Glavier. It is a grower champagne, and this is the La Grâce.
Is that like a grower and not a shower?
Yes.
Or a shower and a grower?
No, grower champagnes are usually hard to get.
Why?
Because they don't really distribute widely.
Oh,
so
okay. So where'd you find this?
So I got this from a internet company that does just sort of small batches.
Okay, and how much was this?
$179.
For this?
Yes.
Have you lost your mind? Are you joking right now?
I am not joking. This is
my God.
This is a Grand Cru
So
grower
we
champagne. So I wanted to celebrate. Yeah. So this one was considered at this particular one the
We are celebrating. Okay, can I see this?
Yep.
We are definitely celebrating, and this is let's open it, because I think we need to cheers to our podcast and to all of our listeners.
To good things.
And to good things.
So what was interesting about this one is there were numerous.
How much was the big bottle?
I don't know. But what was really interesting about this one, because it's hard to get.
Was that a lot of that shipping? Like, was this like
No, shipping was
$20
extra.
in shipping?
No, $30 in shipping.
Oh my God.
But what was really interesting to me about this one is for this particular vintage.
Yes.
This was voted by the wine snobs as the best champagne of the year.
Okay, and so can we
the year?
Can we talk about
Glasses?
Oh, I'm sorry, people.
Yes.
Okay, can we talk about the glasses?
We do not have flutes. There's a reason for that. Good champagne is supposed to have the aroma and the bubbles. When you put it in a flute, you contain it. You don't let it do its thing.
Kind of like it's kind of like us. If you contain us, we can't do our thing, and you want us to do our thing. And our husbands know that. But I want to say that when Chris first told me that while she's opening this, I'm like, woo!
The happy sound.
I thought she was making this up, but I have to tell you, I sent her an ad from Wev, and they actually in the ad had it with wine glasses. And then I was watching Heather Dubrow, who may be a relative and may not of mine, on Housewives. And she actually asked, when she ordered the Wev, she asked them to bring wine glasses and not bring the flutes. But can I just say, from a logistical standpoint, when you're at a party, this is so much better, because especially the coupes. Is that how you say the coupes?
Yeah, the coupes.
The coupes it spills everywhere.
They do.
And
I love them, though. I love them.
I do love well, it's like a martini glass. I love a martini glass, but when you're standing at a cocktail party, this actually contains it and makes it so much easier.
Look at the little tiny bubbles.
The bubbles.
Okay,
Okay, you go first.
Oh, that smells like real champagne.
Okay, go.
Very buttery, very brioche.
This is real champagne, right? Okay. Do you want to say the difference between a Prosecco and a real champagne, what the difference is?
It's still bubbling in my mouth. Oh, my God.
Okay, what's the difference?
So, champagne is only made in the Champagne region in France. Prosecco is made in stainless steel tubs in Italy.
This is really, she's not joking. This is a whole, like, climatic experience in your mouth.
It is.
It really is a party, because it bubbles and it tingles, and it's This is like
Where
really,
I learned about this.
and this tastes so good.
It does.
So
Where I learned about this is when we were in Chicago at Pop.
But this was voted number one?
Number one for that vintage that year.
And I see it.
Number one.
Oh, cheers to us. 2026 is going to be fabulous. The rockin' and this is amazing. All right, so we are going to play a fun little game. So you get to know us a little better. And even if you don't want to know us a little better, or you feel like you know too much about us already, considering we've talked over this year about gray sperm and bondage and our husbands love a Costco and Vegas. So maybe you're like, I'm done, TMI, shut up. But
Nope.
we're doing it anyways. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the first question, and we're going to alternate, and we're going to try to do it like a rapid fire.
Yes.
Okay, so Chris, what is your hype song for the year?
Ooh.
Well, I'm drinking my Champy Champs. I love, like, another thing about Heather Dubrow is that she calls it Champs.
Yep.
And I just love to call it Champs.
I do too, but...
Especially in my caftan.
Yes.
And Chris and I, in 2026, this is on, while she's thinking about this, is on where we're going to do a caviar, Champs, and caftan episode. Mostly because we want to drink champagne, wear caftans, and eat caviar. And talk about something for you. Okay, so what is your question?
Pink Pony Club.
Okay. I don't like that song.
I love Pink Pony Club.
Okay. Ask me. Come on.
Okay, so for you, trends come and sometimes they go. What's the one new trend you hope never goes away?
Oh my God. The 80s look and the mob aesthetic. I got to tell you, I love, and just came back from New York, and they were wearing those fake fur, you know, like the tacky ones from the 70s.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, they were all over New York.
I love it.
Want to run out and get one, even though we're in Florida. I love it. I hope it doesn't go away. And I just love the glitter 80s. Like, just bring it on the party. I love it. Okay, so... I can't ask you this. I'm going to ask you, we're going to say it together, and then I'll get another question. What is the drink of choice of New Year's Eve?
Champagne. Champs.
And not Prosecco.
No.
Champagne.
No. And again, I like a Cremant, but for New Year's Eve, it's always Champs. All right.
My go-to is Dom. We tried other champs. This is really good during different years, but I got to say my general go-to, even above Cristal, is Dom. Okay, no, I get another question. We ever do that. Okay. Sometimes a few kind words go a long way. Starting in January, what is one sentence that is going to be your motto?
Ooh. I think the notion of saying...
Well, she's
Thank
thinking,
you for that. Thank you for that.
Well, mine's, and I know you're probably going to say this isn't nice. Mine is going to be fuck it. And that just doesn't mean, that goes across the board. Like, just let some things roll off your back and do stuff without fear. Like,
that's good.
Just embrace who you are and own it. And I'm not saying go be an asshole. That's not how I'm trying to say it.
Thank you for that works too, because there's sometimes people say something nasty and you can go, thank you for that. And then they don't know what to do.
I think as women, men I actually know this very early on. Men are generally much less apologetic about what they do. And we're almost groomed, and I use the word groomed, to say sorry all the time. And I think as women, we have to embrace not internalizing. If somebody doesn't like you, so what? You don't like everything. There's shoes you don't like. There's clothes you don't like.
No.
You don't have to like everybody. Everybody doesn't have to like you. And sometimes you just need to be, I want to do this. I feel empowered, and fuck it, I'm going to do it.
And thank you for that.
And thank you for that. I always say Chris says stuff very diplomatically, and I say it much more personally.
I've got a good one for you. In the movie of your life, we need to cast two roles.
Okay.
End of year you and New Year you. What actor or actors would you choose? Okay.
So I love Gina Gershom. So I'm gonna say she has that New Year energy.
Oh, see, I think she's end of the year. I think she's fuck it.
Okay. Why don't we just take her for both? End of the year and New Year energy. I don't think my energy goes. This is me all the time. If any of you don't know me, like out in the wild, This is kind of me. What you get is what you see. Chris too.
I still think New Year you is a little bit more, shall we say, optimistic about things. Gina Gershon is definitely a fuck it, this is what you get. And I love her for it. She's good. But so who would you pick as the optimistic, fresh-faced, I'm gonna take on the world you?
Probably Gina Gershon. Because my point is, I just don't think there is a difference. I think that if you're optimistic at life and you're ready to trailblaze through it, I think that's going to happen. I mean, I think, and I say that when I say, like, you know, what is that song, like, we're going to ride tonight and we're going to burn, you know, everything down. I think, and I'm not saying in a criminal way, but I think that you have to have that fears that I'm going, because we hit stumbles. Well, what's yours?
I know,
Who's yours?
No, but I'll tell you who I would have picked for you.
Okay,
Gina's good.
Okay.
I would have picked Lady Gaga. She's fierce.
I think Lady...
She's fierce and unflinching, but I'm
going to take that.
She greets things with that open smile like, let's try it.
Okay. I'll own it. Yeah. I don't know. I can't sing or shit.
I can't either, but I just think as far as her being an actor and her energy, that suits beginning of year you of, I'm going to try it.
Well, I could be Pink.
No, you're definitely more Lady Gaga.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, do you and Jeremy have any unique New Year's Eve or New Year's Day traditions that you do?
Yes.
Okay.
I always like to have Asian food on New Year's. And even just, there's regular New Year and then there's Lunar New Year. So and I like Asian
Jews
food for
have
both.
that on Christmas, but okay.
I like those for both. And
well, you like that anytime.
I do, but this is when I go nasty old school. This is when I do the greasy fried rice and that sort of thing. Not the good stuff I usually like, not the sushi, but the let's bring on the grease.
Oh, well, sushi's horrible if you're hungover. Okay, so ask me.
Okay, so have you ever rang in the new year in another country?
Yes.
Which country?
I can't tell you that.
You don't remember?
No, I was on a plane, so I don't know which country we were flying over at the time that we were ringing in the New Year.
Okay.
So I don't know. It was somewhere in Europe, but
somewhere. Okay.
It was somewhere in Europe, but I don't know which particular country we were flying over at the moment. But your story is. Your line is, is too drunk to remember. I like that. And then I think maybe like in college or something, I may have been in Canada one time
that
or
counts.
something like
that.
that.
Our neighbors to the north.
And I think maybe Mexico one time. But I mean, the most memorable, and I do recommend this actually, because I thought it would be a fun thing, but it was kind of a cute story. We were flying over, and I was with my husband and my kids, and I was not seated with my husband. We kind of separated the kids, because, we wanted window seats and whatever. And
she wanted peace.
He was with one child or two children, and I was with another. And he got up at midnight it was a red eye, and he came over and he was like, "It's gonna be midnight in like a couple of minutes, and I want my New Year's Eve kiss on midnight." So yeah, that was kind of like
that's
a little Harry Met Sally moment in the air. We did not have the
Mile High Club.
Mile High, but we had that romantic New Year's Eve kiss in the air. All right, so this kind of goes back because this is your go-to New Year's Eve snack. So I don't know if
But again, New Year's Eve snacks are different.
Okay.
So here's the thing: New Year's Eve snacks. We're having the champs, so you know what I want. I want caviar. I absolutely am going to have some caviar. And this is where, it's a pain in the ass, but I do it. I have to order the gluten-free blinis, which take like 2 days.
I know that they made those.
They do. You can get them on Amazon, but Amazon does them through the other company. Okay. And it's like a $25 overnight ship, and it is worth every dime.
Well, caviar. Caviar is the best.
No. The caviar, I can get good caviar locally, actually, but it's the blinis that are the problem.
Well, and I have to tell you, so I love Bethany Frankel. I know she's polarizing, but anyways, she loves caviar, and for Thanksgiving, one of the things in the morning she had a caviar spread, and what I found interesting about it was I did take tips on how she displayed it and everything, but she actually had truffle chips, which I think would be overbearing with the caviar. Sorry, overbearing with the caviar. She had the bellinis,
I love
and
potato
then
chips.
she had these other like little like kind of cracker things.
No, I do potato chips too.
I think the
Really
truffle
thin potato
ones
chips.
would be overpowering.
I agree.
I could see a potato chip because you get the crunch,
Right,
and you get
and
the salt.
the really thin ones.
Right, but I want the Bellini.
Yeah.
I want a little bit of egg, and I want the cream. I
little
don't
chopped
want
onion,
a
the red
bunch
onion.
because I want to taste
Yep, the caviar.
caviar. I could eat it entirely plain, but I love her because she loves caviar probably more than me and can afford it more than me. And she will just sit there and eat it like crazy.
Well,
and
then there's the
Chris-
bump. Then there's the bump.
and I don't like that because I don't like licking it off my hand.
But it's the salt.
But Chris does have a friend who does a caviar party. We can give a shout out to Heather. She's
Heather.
a badass.
Yes.
And she has just tons of caviar. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
But anyways, do you have another question for me or no? Because I have
do.
one more for you.
I do. And that is, what is one good habit you want to pick up in the new year?
Oh, this was kind of similar to what I was going to ask you. I don't know if it's one that I'm going to pick up, but I think it's one that I'm going to
Aspirational?
focus on. I'm really going to try and focus on like tailoring the things that I want to do and where I want to go in a much more focused manner.
Mindful, yes.
Right, opposed to just doing stuff, but having more of having a plan, which I do every year, which I do recommend sitting down on New Year's Day when you're eating your Asian food, caviar, whatever you like to eat, and making a plan for yourself and writing it out. But I think I get lost after, I don't know, sometime in February and really kind of focusing and writing out what every month and making more of a plan is. And sticking with that plan.
with it, right.
Yeah, and I'm not just talking about weight, but all encompassing, like business-wise, family-wise,
travel plans,
all of those things, and not it be a plan and not an aspiration or a goal, but an actual plan. I think that's, and for, what would you say your goal or your focus for the year 2026?
I think being more mindful about how I spend my time. So similar as far as instead of letting all the distractions constantly take you away from what you should be doing. In other words, paying attention to the fact that you want to spend time with friends. You want to spend time with family. You want to take your dog for a walk as compared to going, oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. And so when I look at, the hours we spend in a day, it's like, how did I work all day and only build 3 hours? Because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I wasn't tracking things appropriately. And I need to get better at, I say you choose things because you vote with your time. Everyone has priorities. And to put that priority into place and not just pretend it's a priority and not say it's a priority, but to do it, that's my goal.
I think that's a good goal. And the goal for the podcast is we really would like to get 10,000 subscribers and followers for this podcast. We really would like you guys to interact with us more and comment below and tell us the topics you want to hear about. If you want to come on the podcast, we would love to have you as a guest. You could be remotely, like we've done some episodes. You could come into our beautiful podcast studio and actually drink the wine with us. If you are someone who owns wine, we don't care. You could be small, whatever. We would be happy if you want to reach out to taste your wine on the podcast. Talk about it. If you want to come on and talk about your wine on our podcast, we would love. But our goal is for you to have more interaction, and we're providing you with what you find entertaining.
Yes.
And so, cheers to 2026. And
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And I want to say thank you to the best, I guess this should have been a Thanksgiving one, to the best co-host I could ever ask for. Not only do I have so much fun with you, I adore you, girl.
I love you too. Happy New Year.